Another example of British style and comfort comes to us courtesy of Aston Martin. Meet the 1969 DBS, a classic mix of performance and sophistication.
I'm Michael DeWild. I'm from Thornhill, Ontario. This is a 1969 DBS. It's one of 314 that were made, originally made for the first V8s for Aston Martin. But the V8s weren't ready, so they put the straight 6 in with the triple SU carburetors. It's 280 horsepower, and it's a car that loves to be driven. The more you drive it, the better it runs. I've had the car 4 years. It was built in 1969, as I say, and originally went to Paris, France for a year, and then it's been in Toronto since 1970. It's been repainted. A lot of it is still original. It scores very highly in a concours because so much of it is still original. The interior's been done and the paintwork's been done, but other than that, the engine's in really good shape. It's had a new clutch and it's had some new brakes, but other than that, it hadn't been driven a great deal. It's been very well looked after, as you can see, and it's a labor of love, like all these cars.
The elegant style and formal design do well to mask the muscle under the hood of this Aston Martin.
It's a 6-cylinder engine, triple SU carburetors, 280 brake horsepower, 5-speed manual transmission. As you'll notice on the DBS, it has spoke wheels. When they brought the V8 out, they had to change to the solid wheels because the V8 was just too powerful. The torque was just too much for the spoke. So that's another reason I like this particular model, because I happen to like the spoke wheels. And the 6 still moves along very rapidly, certainly fast enough, and the acceleration is very good. Very low end, a lot of low end torque. And it's just, as I say, a real pleasure to drive. They're a very classic design, and they're certainly the most comfortable car I've ever driven. I mean, I've had a number of cars before this one, and Healey's and Maseratis, and even the Jag I drive today. None of them compare to the comfort of this. You sit in this car for 4 or 5 hours on the highway, and you're as fresh when you get out as when you get in. It's a lot of fun driving an older car. Particularly people trying to work out what it is, because the name is fairly small on the car, so you're often being passed by people who are straining to see what kind of car it is. So we often think we should have a little sign that we can hold up that says, "This is an Aston Martin."
Like most of the collectors here, Michael has to be careful that his hobby doesn't become his passion.
This is the only antique car I have. I drive a Jaguar the rest of the time. I would like more, but I think there'd be a problem at home with storage and justification as well.